Welcome to the Worldwide Quiz Channel. This is the Who True or False quiz. You think you know the Who? Well, let's see. Level 1, 10 questions. This is the easy round. Let's go. Question 1, true or false? The Who were originally called the Detours. True or false? True. The band formed in 1964 from the remains of a previous group named the Detours. Question 2. True or false? Roger Daltrey is the lead singer of the band? True or false? True. Roger Daltrey has been the primary lead vocalist since the band's inception. Question 3. True or false? The Who ever had a #1 single in the UK? True or false? False. Despite their fame, they never topped the UK singles chart. My Generation and I'm a Boy both peaked at #2. Question 4. True or false? Keith Moon was the band's original drummer? True or false? False. The band's original drummer was Doug Sandom. Keith Moon joined in 1964 after Sandom left. Question 5. True or false? The band is famous for smashing their instruments on stage? True or false? True. Pete Townshend started the tradition by accidentally breaking a guitar and then making it a performance staple. Question 6. True or false? The rock opera Tommy was written by the band? True or false? True. Pete Townshend was the primary composer of this 1969 double album. Question 7. True or false? The Who performed at the original Woodstock Festival? True or false? True. They performed a legendary set at the 1969 festival in the early hours of Sunday morning. Question 8. True or false? John Entwistle was the band's bass player? True or false? True. Entwistle was the original bassist and remained with the band until his death in 2002. Question 9. True or false? The song Pinball Wizard is about a real person? True or false? False. It was a fictional character created for the rock opera Tommy. Question 10. True or false? The Who were part of the British invasion in the 1960s? True or false? True. They were one of the leading bands that brought British rock to the United States. Level 2, 10 questions. This is the medium round. Let's go! Question 11. True or false? The Who's first single was released under the name The High Numbers? True or false? True. Their first single, Zoot Suit, I'm the Face, was released in 1964 under that name. Question 12. True or false? Pete Townshend is the only member to have appeared on every Who studio album? True or false? False. Both Pete Townshend and Roger Daltrey have appeared on every studio album released by the band. Question 13. True or false? Keith Moon once drove a car into a hotel swimming pool? True or false? True. This incident occurred at a Holiday Inn in Flint, Michigan during his 21st birthday celebrations. Question 14. True or false? The album Who's Next reached #1 on the UK charts. True or false? True. It is the only studio album by the band to reach the top spot in the UK. Question 15. True or false? The Who held the record for the world's loudest concert for over a decade? True or false? True. They set a record of 126 decibels in 1976, which they held for many years. Question 16. True or false? John Entwistle's nickname was the Ox because of his size? True or false? False. It was actually due to his strong constitution and his ability to eat and drink more than his bandmates. Question 17. True or false? The Who are the only band to play Monterey Pop, Woodstock, and Live Aid? True or false? True. They are unique in having performed at all 3 of these historic major music events. Question 18. True or false? Jimmy Page played rhythm guitar on I Can't Explain? True or false? True. Before forming Led Zeppelin, Jimmy Page was a session musician and played on the band's debut hit. Question 19. True or false? The band was banned from all Holiday Inns for life? True or false? True. Following Keith Moon's destructive 21st birthday party, the entire band was allegedly banned from the hotel chain. Question 20. True or false? The song Baba O'Reilly is named after a character in Tommy? True or false? False. It is named after Pete Townshend's spiritual mentor, Meher Baba, and minimalist composer Terry Riley. Final level, 10 questions. This is the hard round. Let's go! Question 21. True or false? Keith Moon never owned a drum kit at his own home? True or false? True. After joining the band, he famously did not keep a kid at home and only played during rehearsals or shows. Question 22. True or false? The Who were the first band to use a synthesizer in a rock song? True or false? False. While they popularized it on Who's Next, other bands like the Monkees and the Beatles used them earlier. Question 23. True or false? The cover of The Who's Sell Out features Roger Daltrey in a bath of baked beans? True or false? True. Daltrey reportedly caught pneumonia from sitting in the cold beans for the photo shoot. Question 24. True or false? The band's 1981 album, Face Dances, was the first to feature Kenny Jones. True or false? True. Following Keith Moon's death, Kenny Jones of the Small Faces took over on drums. Question 25. True or false? Pete Townshend once knocked a policeman unconscious during a show? True or false? True. At a 1969 show in New York, Townshend kicked a plainclothes officer off the stage, not realizing who he was. Question 26. True or false? The Who's song I Can See for Miles was their only U.S. top 10 hit. True or false? True. Despite many famous songs, it was their only single to reach the Billboard Top 10, peaking at number 9. Question 27. True or false? John Entwistle was the only member who didn't get arrested for the hotel pool incident. True or false? False. Entwistle was present and involved in the chaos, though Moon took the majority of the blame. Question 28. True or false? The band once released a single that was a cover of the Rolling Stones? True or false? True. In 1967, they released The Last Time, Under My Thumb, to support Jagger and Richards during their legal troubles. Question 29. True or false? Keith Moon's final meal was a steak and kidney pie? True or false? False. His final meal was actually a breakfast of lamb chops prepared by his girlfriend, Annette Walter Lax. Question 30. True or false? Pete Townshend's first guitar smash was entirely planned for publicity? True or false? False. It was an accident when he hit the low ceiling of a club. He smashed it further to make it look intentional. We hope you did well. Don't forget to subscribe, comment your scores, like, and share. Check out the channel for more daily quizzes. Have a good day.